Have you ever wondered how a computer, which is essentially a giant calculator, can remember human words, like your name? In Python, we handle text using a specific data type called a string. Think of it as a digital container designed specifically to hold letters, words, or full sentences. To make this work, we use quotation marks to create a boundary between our human words and the computer's programming instructions. When we write a name, like Rahim, we add these quotation marks to seal the text inside a protective glass-like box. To find this information later, we give the box a name. By typing name equals, we link our protected text to a label. Without these quotation marks, the computer can't tell the difference between a command you want it to follow and a simple word you want it to remember. Python gives you a few different options for building these text containers. You can use a single quotation mark or double quotation marks. As long as you use the same type at the start and the end, the computer is happy. Once your text is tucked away in these variables, how do you actually see what's inside? We use the print command. This tells Python to look inside the container and show the text on your screen. Storing information is only useful if we have a way to bring it back out and show it to the person using the program. This is how every user profile on the internet is built. Strings hold the names and locations that make a profile unique. Imagine we are setting up a profile. We create two string variables, one for the user's name and another for their city. Because we used our quotation marks, the text values flow directly into the correct spots on our user profile. But there is one common mistake that stops this process in its tracks. If you leave the quotes off, the computer doesn't see the word as text. Instead, it thinks the word is a special instruction it should already know. When it can't find that instruction, it gets confused. Look at our profile now. Because we made this simple coding error, the computer doesn't know what to do, and the whole profile fails to load. Quotation marks are the tool that tells the computer exactly which parts of your code are meant for people to read and which parts are for the machine to process. Once your text is safely stored, you can start combining different containers to form complete sentences. In the programming world, this is called concatenation. It's a fancy word for just chaining things together. To do this, we use the plus symbol. In this context, it doesn't add numbers, it welds your text together. Watch how the plus sign links these two separate blocks, hello and world, into one. The result is a single, seamless piece of text that you can display to your users. You now know how to define strings, store them, print them, and combine them without causing errors in your code. Handling text this way allows you to manage the names, cities, and messages that make up the websites and apps we use every day.